So Kathy Griffin, you know, the star, the lady, the comedian who has been in the news lately due to the Trump beheading situation. Well, things didn't go too well for her, guys. Yeah, it's not looking too well. What's happening right now is, well, she's losing money. And a working comedian does not like to lose money. You know, some people say Kathy Griffin is just a starving comedian who hasn't made any money. She's worth multiple millions of dollars. But, of course, the narrative that's being spun right now is that she's just a poor little girl who can't make any money because the big bad Trump is on her case. And I disagree with that. Totally disagree with it, because I believe that Kathy Griffin made a strategic statement. You know, a strategic statement. So here we go. Kathy Griffin, due to her strategic statement against Donald Trump with the beheading photo, will not be returning as the co-host of CNN's annual New Year's Eve program. Now, for the last, I think, 7 years, Kathy Griffin would appear on this program with none other than Anderson Cooper. And it was a whole, like, back and forth, like, how they interacted with each other, her being a comedian and him being a journalist. No, he's a journalist. I just disagree with his politics and CNN's coverage, what have you. But he's a journalist. But what I'm saying is she lost that gig. She also lost another gig. In light of the images, Squatty Potty, a line of footstools for toilets, pulled from air a new ad campaign starring Griffin. So she lost that as well. Here goes the hotel. The Route 66 Casino Hotel in New Mexico also pulled a date that Kathy Griffin was to appear. So now everybody out there, you know, you got to kind of make your own mind up. It's not my job to make your mind up. I just give you my opinion on it. I think Kathy Griffin played her card. She did this controversial photo with the photographer, Mr. Fields, and it didn't go over as well as they thought it would go over. Now, do I believe that the Secret Service should be involved and Kathy Griffin should be investigated to see if she's an actual threat to the president? Probably not. But the same thing would have happened if I did a video like that or I did a photo shoot like that. They'd have done the same thing. What I don't like is it's being spun like this is a vendetta against women. It's not a vendetta against women. Kathy, in her press conference, she says, this is the same old stuff I've been dealing with my whole career. Old white guys coming after women. Old white guys trying to shut me up. I don't think that's what this is at all. I think if a young black man did what she did, he'd be in big trouble. And please don't let an Islamic or Muslim man had done what she did. But she's totally unaware of how privileged she is. Look, I don't think that Donald Trump is calling CNN saying get rid of Kathy Griffin. I could be wrong. I don't think Donald Trump contacted Route 66 Hotel Casino in New Mexico and said, don't let Kathy Griffin go on. And I don't believe that Barron Trump or Jared Kushner or Ivanka or any of the Trump family contacted Squatty Potty and said, no Kathy Griffin on the toilet seats or the toilet footstools. I don't believe it. You know, I think what we have is the market saying, hey, this woman is offensive and she's rude and she's an asshole and don't you know, we don't want her associated with your product. And if you do, we won't buy your product. And what we have is what we've always had. We have corporations and companies and entities who don't want their brand damaged by anyone. And just in this instance, that anyone is Kathy Griffin. So whether you like Trump or dislike Trump, or if you thought it was a funny photo, or if you didn't think it was a funny photo, the truth remains what it is. Both Jamie Foxx and Jim Carrey and Alec Baldwin have come out defending Kathy Griffin. I think they're doing it on the basis that she's a comedian, and as comedians, they want to stand together. And that's fine. But in none of their defenses of Kathy Griffin do they think the joke was a good joke particularly, or do they think that she didn't go too far? They all admit she went too far. Well, at least Jamie Foxx did. Alec Baldwin, I don't know. But he has a running thing with Trump. So anyway, guys, that's what I think about it. I think Kathy Griffin brought this issue on herself. Should she be destroyed? Probably not. But that's not up to you and I to decide. That's for the corporations that hire her to decide. There are people who will not advertise on my channel because of the things I say about the Democratic Party. This is the price you pay for what you do. That's what it is. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Is Kathy Griffin a victim of censorship? Or is she just a victim of a joke or gag or an art piece that went wrong and now the market has responded? I'll see you on the next one.